Hello and welcome everyone to my Etsy store. I'm sure you're very excited because right now you have a very small amount of time to get ready to start the store up. It's not really too late yet. The holiday season is gonna start very soon with Black Friday coming in around a month. So you have around 1 month left for you to do as much groundwork as it is possible to pick up your sales and to get your sales go to the next level. Now, one of the things I want you to look at is there is a possibility for you, if you haven't started listing on Etsy yet, that you can get 40 free listings and use them in order to open your shop up. So what you have to do is very simple. Just press on this code right here, and I'm going to be inserting the same exact code in the bottom of this video itself, and you can start making money right away. The 40 free listings is gonna give you one very important thing. It's gonna give you 3 months of free listings. Every single listing you list on Etsy stays there for 3 months period. That is enough for you to cover the entire holiday season. Now, another thing you might want to do if you already have an Etsy shop is to find out how you can give 40 free listings to some of your friends. And it is very simple to do. You have to go into your shop itself, press on it once, going into listings section right here, and press on all free listings. And right there is going to be the keyword you actually are going to use right here. And you can send it to all your friends and get even more listings. So once you start up your Etsy shop, you can get even more free listings. You can continue listing things on Etsy without even having to pay even a single cent. It is that cool. Now, Etsy itself is one of the best places for you where you can go and market all kinds of different items on it, including handmade items. There's all kinds of handmade items you can go about and create and sell it on Etsy itself. You have to think of something, and if you think of it, there is probably something out there that is created. Sometimes you don't have to do much work to create something to sell it on Etsy. As you can see, people are selling already pre-made wooden piece, and all they're doing is engraving a name into it and charging extra money. It is that simple. So you don't have to be super creative in order to make money on Etsy itself. There's 3 things you can sell on Etsy: vintage, handmade, and digital items. Let's go into vintage itself. Vintage, there's all kinds of old stuff from the 90s, and if you find any old clothes, supplies, collectible items, you can go and sell them on Etsy itself and make a huge amount of cash. So Etsy is easy for you to sell. There's a bunch of different things that you can go and try to sell them. Take a look at the coins. If you have any vintage coins, this is the perfect place for you to start selling your old coin collection. Another thing is digital items, and it's much harder for you to actually find it here in the categories themselves, but you can actually draw things, you can make things, and you can sell them with Etsy itself. That is really that cool. Now, if you're not ready yet to sell on Etsy, I do suggest for you to try it anyway, because Etsy is a great place for you to make a lot of cash, and it is something that I have been doing myself. I'm creating my own shop. This is just one out of 2 shops that I actually manage. I decided that I want to manage 2 different shops. This is my actually small shop because it only has 24 sales. I have a different shop that has a little bit more sales that I started as well. So this one I made, and I concentrate on selling custom Legos. So it is very important for you to sell niche items, because this way you have people coming back and buying things from you again. So I had around 24 different sales of custom items, which translate around a whopping $700 of earnings on Etsy itself, because my items are priced pretty high. That is another key for you. Another thing that you have to know is that not everybody is going to leave you a review. So I have 24 sales and I only have 4 different reviews. That's how many reviews I actually have. Let me show you the items that I'm selling on Etsy. Just for example, take a look at the different kind of things. So here is the digital items that I'm selling, 2 different pictures that I actually took, and then I went in and I photoshopped them. So it becomes a digitally delivered good. And if somebody wants to buy it, they're buying a digital copy. And you don't have to do anything whatsoever. You just post it up there. And if somebody buys it, they instantly download a copy of it. It's that cool and that easy. The second thing is the physical goods. As you can see, there's a bunch of different physical things. So my shop is primarily a few vintage things and a lot of Lego costumes that I created myself, including the digital items too. So it is for you very important to niche and concentrate on creating your shop, doing the best effort that you can. And remember, you have around 1 month left for you to start working on creating the best Etsy store that you can, because by the time Black Friday starts, it's going to be much harder for you to gain any traction, and then you have to wait until next year to start the process all over again. So it's not too late yet. Get started, start to sell on Etsy, and see you in another video. And if you totally enjoyed this channel, don't forget to subscribe to it, because there's going to be a lot more stuff that is featured on this channel itself, including entertainment and fun things for you to watch. So take a look at other videos I have, and see you in another video.